Manuel, can we start with the injury situation, please?
No injuries. We have the whole squad for the game tomorrow.
So both Samir Nasri and Eliakim Mangala are both fine, and will they be in the squad?
Yes, both of them are fine and will be in the squad.
How difficult a decision has it been for you this week to leave Stefan Jovetic out of the Champions League squad in order to bring in Wilfried Boni?
Well, also always it's difficult to take a player out of the list, but we have restrictions this year. We brought Boni because I think that we need another striker, as a box player, and in the position of Jovetic maybe we have another option. I repeat, it's a difficult decision, but I think that was the best for the squad.
How has Stefan Jovetic accepted that decision? Because some may see that as possibly the start of the end of his time at Manchester City.
No, I don't think that one thing has relation or is linked with the other thing. I think it's very important for Stefan to try to play now till the end of the season, to try to play as much game as he can, not to be injured, and try to have a high performance every time he plays. After the season, we analyze not only for Stefan, for all the squad, which will continue the next year. So I don't think that one thing has any relation with the other one.
Boni, of course, is one of your players that is still involved in the African Cup of Nations. There was violence at the semi-final last night. Are you concerned about Boni's and Yaya Touré's safety at all?
No, I don't think it was not the best thing to finish that game, but I don't think that will continue to happen in the future. Suppose that once, and you have the correct ways to not repeat it.
As far as the Premier League is concerned, Vincent Kompany says a 5-point gap is no problem. What are your thoughts?
I thought that is when you have to play 45 points more, you can close that gap. Of course, you can do it. But also, I think it's important for our team to try to be at the top of the table as soon as you can. And the only thing that you can do is to improve your performance, to repeat what we did in the last month of December, and to try to wait that Chelsea, and I think that all the team, not only Chelsea, will drop points from now till the end of the season. The last two times that this team won the title was coming behind, so I suppose that we can do it for the first time.
Have you been concerned with the way the team has been playing, because January hasn't been a good month for you in terms of results?
No, it was not a good month. After that, we made a very good month of December. January was not a good month, I agree with you, because we changed again our style of playing. We had to arrange our team without striker. We arranged it. After that, the striker come back, and they need to have minutes again. I suppose that the game of Chelsea will be a switch again of our performance, because I think that we play a very good game against playing away and against the best team of the Premier League in this moment. So I am sure that we are going to see again the team that you normally are used to see.
And how much more difficult is it when you play a team that are at the bottom end of the Premier League and fighting for their lives?
No, I think that every game in Premier League is difficult for different reasons, because it's at the bottom of the table, because it's at the top of the table, because they have players in a good moment. But I think the most important thing is the way, the spirit, the performance that we must have in every game. And I am sure that repeating what we did against Chelsea and recovering the goals that we normally score here at home, we are going to be an important team from now till the end.
Can I just go back to the Stefan Jovetic decision? I mean, when he was interviewed this season, he said one of the reasons he wanted to come to a big club was to play in the Champions League. So it's a bit of a kick in the teeth if he now is going to be dropped from the squad.
No, I repeat, I said already all what I had to say about the Stefan Jovetic. I think that he continues being a very important player here. Maybe if we don't have the restriction of the financial fair play, we will not do it. We have another place, but we have that restrictions. And I think that he's a good professional, and we will see him playing in the Premier League. I hope that in the same way he did it at the start of the season.
And in terms of the players who are away in Africa for this tournament, is it were you part of you probably hoping that they weren't going to get all the way to the final because it's going to be they'll have to have some rest afterwards and things.
Sorry, I don't understand.
So were you kind of half of you hoping that they weren't going to get to the so they could get back to you quicker?
Well, we don't need for both of them to come back so quickly because I don't think that they can play on Wednesday. It's impossible for them to play on Wednesday. And after that, we have 10 days without the game, so they have time to come back.
Manuel, you mentioned obviously the security concerns with the players in Africa, but what are the lines of communication like between yourself, between the club and the players that are over there? Do you contact them much? Does the club contact them much?
Well, we have the normal contact that we need to have with both of them. We normally have message, so I repeat, I don't think that they will have any problem. The most important thing for them is to win that cup.
And should they do that, is that the big positive? They come back here, they'll be in a great frame of mind then to add for the second half of the season.
Yes, of course. I think it's always positive to win things and not to lose, especially when you arrive to the final. That's not easy to take out of your head if you don't win it. So I think that Ivory Coast deserve to win it because I think that they are playing very well, and I hope that for our two players that they will do it.
And about the Hull City game, I mean, how conscious are you after the performance at Chelsea not to let things go back to maybe the performance against Middlesbrough and a team that you are expected to beat?
Well, I just said that I hope that there will be a switch again to return to our normal performance as a team and as an individual performance, especially from players that are coming back from their injuries. I repeat, we have a lot of problems the whole season, and by different ways we arrange it. I am sure that now with the whole team, with the whole squad fit, we are going to return to that performance and not repeat games against Arsenal, against Middlesbrough, that especially games that we didn't score. So I think that we are always scoring team, and we must try to continue playing that way.
Manuel, what did Stefan say to you when you told him he wasn't going to be in the squad?
No, I repeated about Stefan. I finished what I had to say. What I talk with the player is private with me, with him.
But you think he's going to carry on being a positive influence because mentally he may not be very happy.
He will be a positive player. I think for him it's more important, I repeat, not to play all the games, that the games that he play well as he can do it.
And just in terms of your injuries, you said Nasri is fit. How much have you missed him during this period?
Well, the same way we miss Agüero or Seco or Yaya or all the players or important players that for different reasons cannot play. I think that Sam is a very important player for our team. But we also won games without Sammy, so it's important for me to have all the games, the whole squad, and then I have to decide. And for me, it's an easy decision when you have different alternatives. That way, you don't have players. So a very important player, and I think that he will be important for the team. But we cannot think that because Sammy didn't play, we couldn't win.
Okay, guys.